Street cred sports. Street cred sports. I'm crossing over. I'm Euro stepping.
Cred Sports Training. Welcome to another episode of Time to Ball. It's episode 111.
Wow.
111.
Crazy.
With my guy.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
You looking snapper today, right, man?
Oh, man, you know, I've been clowned. I've been called Charlie Pride. I've been called Urban Cowboy. They're doing me dirty today, man.
Hey, none of that came from me. I don't know where he getting that from.
Well, it's got him. Oh, where the hell you going? Western wear? That's where you going? That's how they do me. I can't even say Lee Williams. You see how they do me?
No, man. It was just kind of funny when
it's
you
just
walk.
a jean jacket.
Nah, but you making me feel underdressed.
No, man, I'm not qualified today, but I'm gonna.
No, you look nice. I wasn't like trying to mess with you. I didn't say all that other stuff.
No, they did me dirty today. Not him, but he kind of joined in on the tail.
I wasn't like making fun. It was just like, hey, it's a nice look, you know.
I appreciate it, man. I got family in town, so
yeah,
gonna see them out there leaving this weekend. So
yeah.
I met some folks I had never met before in my family, so
Yeah.
it was good, man.
It's always good, man. You start meeting and then you keep those connections.
Absolutely.
I know when we had a family reunion on my father's side, he, technically my stepfather, but he's the only father I've known.
Man, that's your father.
That's my father. We made connections with different family members that I'm close to till this day.
That's awesome.
So, those family reunions are really important.
Man, gotta have one.
It's weird. It's almost like as, our parents or our elders, if they pass on, it seems like sometimes we don't keep the traditions the way we need to. So, you have to make sure you keep those connections because now everybody, they grow and they get their own families and
Absolutely.
stuff. But you always want to remember because there's going to be a day where you wake up and it's like, you're not going to have, the family that you have.
Absolutely.
That you've had in the past. And then you're kind of like, damn, kids asking you about, how was it you growing up and you don't really have anything to say. So you want to make sure that you at least try to keep that nucleus or keep certain things, the way you should.
Absolutely, man. It's super, super important. But man, I just learned a lot, enjoyed it. So picking somebody up after the show.
Good. That's great. That's great.
There and so.
Yeah, I thought I was dressing up because I was like, let me put one of my shirts on because it's always Street Cred Sports. So I'm like, you know what? Let me wear a little something different. It's a little chilly outside.
It is.
And then he come in and I'm like, damn.
Well, nah.
Damn, I should have just put my regular Street Cred shirt because now I feel like Carmelo Anthony in NBC. Y'all all suited up and I'm just in my regular gear.
If it was up to me, I'd be tying the ball all day.
But sure. I will tell you this. If I was ever on a national thing and they was like, yo, okay, you're going to have to put a suit on, I'd probably laugh and say, dog, this is me right here. This is what I wear. So if I can't wear what I wear, if I had a board meeting, like there were times where I was sitting in rooms with people wanting to invest and, they're all suited up and I'm in my shorts and stuff. Like, I'm not going to try to be something that I'm not. Right. And I'm not a suit and tie, dress up type person.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I'm a little bit different. Obviously, I do have.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say a plethora of suits, but I got a few I can throw out there.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how, plus a lot of church events and things of that nature.
Yeah.
If you don't wear a tie in church, they almost kick you out sometimes. So you got to be super careful.
Hey.
But to each his own. Like, I'm watching. I saw some clips of the Prime, the Prime cast, and they don't really have on any ties, but they look super professional. Right.
They just They look like they're going out to maybe not the club, but maybe like a cigar,
like a jazz lounge.
Yeah, they're gonna just be hanging out. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just
because I know Dirk's not wearing no tie.
Yeah,
Dirk's not doing it for sure. But they got a good show.
I'm warming up to their show. Charles Oakley was talking about, him and Charles Barkley. They don't like each other. It seems to be more Oakley on Barkley because they fought and stuff back in the day.
Barkley never says anything about Oakley.
No,
that
but
I've heard.
Oakley, oh man, that show is just a clowning show. They not even talking about anything. It's just, I get it, it's popular, but they not talking about the game the way it needs to be talked about. And I was like, and I said to myself, he has a point in a sense, but it was always basketball when they very first started.
Right.
But then when you got Chuck on, and Chuck personality kind of started to grow on that show, they still talk basketball.
Absolutely.
They're not like, oh, well, we're gonna go through this play and stuff like that. Kenny does it. Right. But the show grew into the way it is now, and you can't touch that show.
No, man. I mean, they have a unique mesh of different guys that, they blend perfectly together. And at the end of the day, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment, and it's great. So, I'm still trying to warm up to the NBC, show.
Is it Tuesdays? I haven't seen.
Yeah, they have it's Coast to Coast Tuesdays.
Okay.
So that now the Prime, I do like. Their humor is grand. It's not as funny, but I don't need to be the one trying to make them be like that. And I kind of thought they were going to try to bring that in, but I love the fact that they're going to be who they are.
Right.
So it's just warming up to it because I like all of them.
Absolutely.
It's not like I was like, oh, I don't want to see that guy on. I do like their cast, so I am warming up to it, and then they do what I love, which is they're analyzing and they talk about different things, and that helps, the average person understand. And even I'm always trying to understand certain things because terminology is so different, when you hear people say stuff. So
and I'm glad UD's on there. I think he brings a street cred element. No pun intended. He really does. Dirk has the European element, if that makes sense. And Blake Griffin, his humor is just different than anybody.
Yeah.
And then
Steve Nash
brings that knowledge, and so they I don't want to say they have a Kenny, Shaq, and so on and so forth, but they just have strategically. I think they did a good job.
Do you think, because it is with the way it is when they talk about championships and stuff, do you think NBC made a mistake of not having somebody on there that actually won a championship?
Not at all. I really don't think that at all. I think championships are necessary to raise your level of legendariness, if that makes sense. But those guys are Hall of Famers.
Yeah. No, I know. And here's why I say that. I'm not one of those.
And there's not many, Kate, that won a championship.
I'm not one of those that are like, oh yeah, you had to win a championship. What I'm saying is, one of the things, and it's not the funny side of inside the NBA, when Kenny or Shaq are talking, and they start to when the season's rolling along or they're getting into the playoffs, and they start talking about, hey, you know what, after our first championship, that next year, that frame of mind and stuff. And I know that, Prime will have that with Dirk because he won one.
Right.
UD won, what, 3?
UD has 3.
Yeah, he won 3. Yeah. And even though
Shaq and LeBron,
right. Even though he was more integral, I think, in the first.
Right, correct.
In the second and third, he was still there. He wasn't. Well, I don't know. I can't remember how much. I mean, I know he was integral, but not on the playing field. He probably was, but
inside the locker room, he's a piece
definitely. But you're able to call on that, and I wonder if that was a discussion, because to me it doesn't matter. But I'm just thinking about where they yo, we got to have somebody that's at least won one chip.
I don't think so, because if you want that particular aspect, you can always bring somebody on.
Right.
And then, they're the ones that got Jordan to come on. So if you need that piece, who's better than him?
Right.
So I think, that trumps that kind of narrative where you need a guy with a championship.
I mean, and that was a thought, like, well, you have, but like right now, like everybody was thinking it was going to be one thing, but it's not,
Right.
And it's almost like Last Dance excerpts with him. I would like for it to be, and maybe it's coming. I would love to see where at halftime they're talking about something, and then they bring him in, and he's not even because I thought he was going to be in studio, right? But I would like to, okay, let's say he's chilling in his place, right? And they, MJ, what's going on, man? Hey, what you think about what's going on in this game? And then he drops his analysis on what's going on with certain things, and it's not like something that he does it every Tuesday, but every now and then.
Yeah, and I think ultimately they're going to build up to that. I think right now they're trying to see how it's going, and I know I don't know. I don't work for NBC. Let me stop. I don't know.
we always say that. Man, I know you. Like, damn, how you know?
Yeah, right. So please, I don't. But it would be really, really an integral piece to their platform,
right?
If they brought him in during the playoffs,
right? Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And then just have him, and maybe, and I know he's so busy. And right now he's trying to spend more time with family.
Yeah.
And
but I think this right here, that would give him a bit of both, because you can still be close to it in a way and share what he says, like, giving back. But it's not like you're playing an 82-game season. Number one, it's once a week, if that's that. But like, say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come in for these games. Maybe it's 20 appearances, because all of that stuff he's doing with Tirico seems like it was pre-taped, and it could have been where they taped for like 3 hours on various topics, and then they just cut it up.
And I don't think he's gonna do anything live, because he knows people hang on every word that he says.
Yeah, but you got to.
No,
I'm not saying you got to, but
that's Jordan.
You want
MJ.
You want to, because you know that everybody's hanging on your word.
Maybe during the playoffs, because he can.
I think I personally would like to see him pop up on.
Completely.
Oh yeah,
completely.
Hey, what's going on, MJ? Hey, what's good, Tracy? How you doing, man?
And what I like is, MJ has his guy on that panel. So that would make it easier to.
So who is this guy?
Melo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's his guy.
I mean, I know. I just, they need to know.
Carmelo is his guy.
Yeah.
Because Carmelo was really the first one to put his stamp on the Jordan brand.
Right.
And so, I think just different perspectives. I think if they need him to do something, you might want to ask Melo.
Yeah.
Melo can get that across.
Yeah, he's
to him.
gonna be the one.
And speaking of Melo, his son is balling.
Yeah.
His son is
we will definitely have to talk about
some point.
that.
Yeah.
We will definitely have to talk about that. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into things that interest me. Before we get into things, let me make sure, turn my phone off. I don't need it ringing. Somebody call and ask some questions. All right, so first of all.
Hold on. I'm looking at you. Star and Western wear, man. No, I'm just messing with you, man. He did me dirty today, but I love him to death. But it's cool.
I did not do him dirty.
Now I got a complex.
I did not have him do him dirty.
This jacket will never be worn again.
I did not do him dirty, y'all.
No, he didn't.
I did not. So I got to be careful, because I didn't know that people had been messing with you.
Oh yeah.
So
it's
but
okay.
when I said it, I wasn't saying it. I was just like, yeah,
One thing about him is super complimentary and just a good dude. Not gonna lie, until he get upset. If he call a meeting and you don't show up and no call, you cut off. So
yeah, y'all notice ain't had no staff beyond. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so first of all, I want to look into that camera, and I want to apologize to Sam Darnold of the Seattle not Supersonics. Look at me.
Right.
Seattle Seahawks. All right, a few weeks ago on this show, I made a comment about QBs flexing after they run, out of bounds because they see that the DBs aren't going to hit them. And I distinctly said, if it were me, I would tell my teammates, I'm taking a 15-yard penalty, and I'm going to blast his ass just so he know. Mm-hmm. Well, my man Zaire for the Houston Texans, who actually, I think it was Zaire, who has a history, I don't know, it might not have been Zaire.
I thought it was.
Who has a history of after the play shenanigans, and he's been fined and everything, heard me on the podcast and said, yo, Kay, I got you, man. Let me go ahead and set the tone. Sam Darnold was looking like he was going to run out of bounds, but then he turned upfield. And he didn't turn upfield like he was going to, truck him. He just like, hey, I can get 2 or 3 more yards.
Right.
So he gets grabbed, picked up, moves out of bounds, almost out of the white.
Yeah.
And then slammed onto the ground.
That was bad.
Yeah, I got to take that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam Darnold.
Hey, call your lawyer, man.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you can sue, dog. You just going to be practicing over here. We ain't got nothing over here. Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, oh.
But there's been a lot of questionable no calls on guys being hit out of bounds. Receivers, corner, not corners, but receivers, running backs, tight ends. Like, guys have clearly slowed up and they're getting out of bounds and they're being hit.
Right.
Like, they just got to stop that, man.
Yeah.
And what I mean is 2 feet out of bounds.
Yeah.
They've got 2 feet out of bounds.
Yeah.
And they're being hit.
Yeah, Sam was almost over there by the bench. He was close to the bench, and he got picked up and just slammed to the ground. And as soon as he slammed, I was like, damn, he must have heard the podcast. I told April, I was like, he must have heard the podcast. She started laughing.
I'll say that's on UK. I saw it.
Yeah, Sam gonna be
Sunday night, right?
Yeah, it was a Sunday night game.
Night?
Yeah, I feel bad for that happening, and because I wanted it to be me to hit Sam Darnold, right? I didn't want it to go somebody else. No, I'm just messing with you.
Let me ask this: if that was a running back, would it have been called?
Yeah, that
because it was egregious.
That hit had to be called, and not only it wasn't one of those hits where it was like, the referee's like 5 or 6 yards. Like, he's standing right there as he's picking him up, and it's almost like he looking at him like, this mother.
Yeah.
You kind of looked at him like,
what are you doing?
Come on, man. Like, bang. Like he's playing spades with the flag. He bang like that.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Zaire. It's like all of a sudden I drew a blank as to who it was. But he gives this look like, what? What did I do? Touching the helmet. And I'm like, come on, man. You knew. You heard the podcast. You was going to give a shout out to K. He was like, shout out to K. Do the time to ball. I don't know. I'm just time the ball. Head signals. He's like shout out, like Aaron Jones with the 915. He's like time the ball.
That's crazy. But I mean, for him to not even understand and recognize is that's crazy.
What makes me puzzled is the fact that you've had a history, right? You've been kicked out, suspended, fined, all of this stuff. You put your team in bad positions over and over again with that. So you should be more aware than anybody. And I'm not saying you should, tackle them with kids' gloves, but you know what? Just bump them out of bounds.
Right.
Bump them out of bounds.
I think the whole thing that he literally grabbed him, he basically
picked him
body
up.
slammed him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you didn't just tackle him, you picked him up. So, again, you wanted that 15 yards. So, I'm going to ride with you on that because I guess I'm part of Bounty Gate now because I put the bounty out on him or something. But
hey, you started all up.
Yeah, man. So, Sam Darnold, I do apologize. I will come and testify if you are, any grievances against the league or that man. So I don't know where I'm going to go because I'm going to be testifying on your behalf, but then I'm going to be testifying on Zaire's behalf. Is it Zaire?
I think it is, man. I really do.
I'm gonna be testifying on his behalf as well, saying, yeah, like he did that. He did that. So yeah, I'll take it, man. I'll own it.
And I'll be honest, like I think even if it was within the play, they're probably gonna throw a flag as well. I really do.
Shire, Aziz Al Shire.
Okay.
I am so apologize. I need to do a better job of making sure I know your name or people's name when I speak them, because Lord knows I didn't have my name butchered so many different times.
Really?
Oh,
that's easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My name, oh, Lord. My name has been spoken in like 400 different languages.
It seems simple to me.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would think.
Key, none.
No, because most people spell it N-A-N. None.
Oh.
So I have people say Keenan. I had some lady pronounce my name, and I thought she was having an aneurysm or something because of the way she said that she was Keenan like that. And I was like, and I had never heard my name pronounced like that. And I was like, oh. I was like, and then I started thinking, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. So yeah. All right, so let's move on. I guess I need to apologize in a sense, to you and to my man Eli. This is not the revenge tour. This is the Keenan apology tour. So last week we were talking about who you rather have, Eli or Bret Favre. He went with Eli. I said Bret Favre because the man was a legend with throwing and stuff. We started talking about how Eli had led the league in interceptions one season. So I decided, let me delve a little bit deeper and look into it. So I went into, the NFL QB interception leaders. Yo, my man Bret Favre had 366 interceptions throughout his career.
That is crazy.
He is the leader. The next, and I'll tell you where everybody else is. The next person, God, see, it's because I was doing this. Let me get out of this. Okay, interception leaders. All right, let me go here. Bret Favre was at 366, right?
Wow.
The next person that's close is George Blanda. I'm sure George Blanda was an excellent quarterback. I don't even know who the hell George Blanda is.
A long time ago.
So I have to look into George Blanda. But his was 277. So we're almost talking 55 to almost 60 more interceptions.
Was he with the Raiders, I think?
Yeah, I think he was.
Raiders.
Now, when we started to go down, what surprised me was Peyton Manning had 251.
Yeah,
that was what surprised me. I mean, I know Peyton.
I think that was early on in his career too.
That one in 13.
Ton.
Yeah, that one in 14 season.
He threw a ton.
He was like, I ain't gonna say that because my man Jameis is good people. So Eli had 244. So on those, he had threw less interceptions than those other two that we talked about, right? Yeah. So my bad, Eli.
Well, at the same time, you can. The numbers are going to be different because of different variables. A lot of guys threw more,
Yeah, they did.
Throw more, you're more apt to intercept.
That's right. So since they threw more and he didn't throw, he had a higher interception rate. So yeah, I'm back on it, baby.
That's a fool, man.
No.
But I mean, it has a lot to do with it. Even the yards these guys get now. Well, obviously, in the 90s and 80s, it was more of a running game you threw out of necessity.
Yeah.
These guys are in shotgun 70% of the time. And so, to me, it's almost like as good as he is or was, Tony Romo, ton of yards, but like they didn't add up to those big wins that, he was just right there. And so, and then the picks came late. And so for me, like you really have to look at it from a different scope.
Yeah.
And label it different, eras and things of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is so difficult because, you look at you know, you have quarterbacks that used to play, and they're like, man, if I was playing today, boy, I'd throw for like 12,000, you know, in a season and stuff.
The Warren Moons, the Marinos.
Now the Marino and Warren Moon,
they threw a
yeah,
ton.
I could see that. But like, you know, who was that? What was it? Okay, like McMahon that used to quarterback for the Bears. He didn't say it, but I'm just saying, like, I couldn't see him being one of those type of throwers. But Marino was like throwing long before his years, because
for sure
he was throwing like they are now.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and him and Moon.
Yes. So so shout out to Eli. You were the third of that list. With
He's
Bret.
number 3 on the list?
No, not number 3. I'm saying on the three that we was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Bret. I figured he had a lot, but like I was like, I wonder how many, and I was like, oh damn,
that's a lot.
Like he had that many.
That's a lot.
It's quarterbacks that ain't thrown that many touchdowns in their career. So, all right. So let me get on to this next subject of things that interest me. All right. So I want to ask you: is there such thing as injury prone?
I do believe it is real.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry. The reason that I'm asking is because I guess Kawhi hurt his ankle, so it wasn't serious. He's going to be out a few games. Bradley Beal hurt, was out, missing some games. I'm only naming certain players. Football. Damn, I'm trying to think of who's out right now. Who was in. It'll come to me, but
the running back for 49ers. Boy,
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's always
shit, really, San Francisco as a team, man. You know, they have led. You should know that y'all have led the league in injuries the past 4 or 5 years.
Easy.
So
and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So my question to you is there such thing as injury prone?
I do believe it is, and I'm gonna get off my 49ers and go right to Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis,
I mean, and again, sometimes it's genetics, sometimes it's how you take care of your body. And talking to, just on the basketball side, and talking to and hearing players talk, they were like, man, you know, when we practiced less, we had more injuries when we played. When we had those tough two-a-days, you know, the 90s and the late 80s, like we didn't have that many injuries.
Right.
But I also think there's a narrative of guys really not caring as much about the culture of the game as well as their legacy, like it matters. And I know there's guys like Grant Hill. He said, hey man, had I just said, hey, I'm not gonna play and I'm gonna make this heel, but he played on it for half a season and things just got worse.
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway the same way.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's case by case, but you can definitely be injury prone.
But now, when you say Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway,
Right.
they were injury prone.
I absolved those guys from that because they never took care of the first injury. They kept playing on it, which magnified.
So
their
what you're
injury.
saying, had they taken care of it, they wouldn't have been hurt
Absolutely.
again. Okay,
Absolutely.
so because I do think it has a lot to do with, you know, if you played more, your body got, you know, stronger and tougher and stuff like that. And the guys now that aren't playing as much or as far as the training camps and stuff like that. But I think there is a segment of the population that no matter what you do to get the body ready, they're just prone to being hurt. Like,
You have some.
I had, like middle school, I had a severe sprain of my ankle where I had to work, you know, like an air cast and stuff. I used to love that little air cast. I had to blow it up and stuff. Like, ooh, man, it feels real good. And then in 1990, I had the ACL tear that I thought I was told at the time, because it was such a new thing, that it was a career ender, right? And my surgeon, who's one of the top surgeons in the world, who did it, he told me, you'll mess your right knee up before you mess this one up.
Wow, he was that confident, huh?
10 years later, I tore my ACL on my right.
Wow.
Now, the right one,
I didn't know that.
the right one was because I was playing, and by this time I'm playing in the rec league, and this guy was like really, trying to guard me and stuff. And I'm, when you playing in those things, you just kind of trying to, you just hanging out, you just trying to chill and stuff. And he was really running his mouth.
And then it got serious, huh?
So I was like, all right. So I had him at the top, and I gave him an in and out. And then I went this way, and he went that way, and I crossed back really hard, kind of like what Henry Hall did. And he fell. And as I crossed, I didn't stop and look at him, but I kind of took my time going up because I was like trying to relish it.
Right.
And he jumped into my leg as I went up and came down.
So it had nothing to do with you.
Nah, that one didn't have nothing to do, but it happened.
Right.
So even though it wasn't me, it was something that precipitated it. It worked.
There you go. There you go.
It still is in the whole thing of injury prone.
I know you tore your ACL. I know you had 2 ACL injuries.
Yeah, I got twins.
That's crazy.
I got twins. So it's one of those things where when I talk about this, I ask myself, I say, yeah, okay, I guess you were injury prone too.
And I'm in the same light. I've had 3 fully ruptured Achilles surgeries. Then I found out it was about how my feet are flat. Then I really found out later on, Motrin, the amount of Motrin that I was taking over the years, really weakened that Achilles tendon. And I probably overdid it because my knees were so sore. And I had tendonitis, and just to get rid of the pain, I'm taking 3 800s, which I would never recommend. Yeah, that's how much pain I was in, but I wanted to play so bad. Yeah, that's what I did. So
let me ask you a question. How many injuries does a person sustain before you're considered injury prone? Would you say 3 or 4?
If we say 3 or 4, then there's nobody that's gonna catch Anthony Davis.
Right. So I'm saying, like, once you get 3 or 4,
out for the season type of stuff.
No, not even that. Well, just after 3 or 4 injuries that you've gotten, are you considered injured? Because there is talk that Steph was considered injury prone early in his career. Yeah. Now he
took care of it.
He took care of it. He got stronger and stuff. But he still has missed some time. He missed time in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, so in comparing NBA guards, I wouldn't consider Steph injury prone. I'd consider a guy like Derrick Rose injury prone.
How many did he have?
He had 3 or 4.
Right, okay. Steph has had 3 or 4.
But I really believe it's the amount of games that you miss.
Okay, so you're going, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So
because
like
if I'm injured and I'm playing, nobody's gonna say.
But
it's being available.
All right. So when you say missed time, how much time are you saying the whole season? 3 or 4 months?
So let's say 82 game season. Guys are only playing 60 anyway because they want between 60 games. Nobody. I don't think these guys playing the high 70s.
Yeah.
I would say if you're missing 20 to 30 games a year, which is sometimes not much in the NBA when they're playing 82.
Right.
People are now trying to get to 50 games to play. If you play less than that, like I gotta consider that injury prone.
Okay. All right.
But then like one injury could cause you to miss 30, right?
Because sometimes an injury, like I feel, I feel so bad for Clay because Clay was still that guy.
Yeah.
And I figured when he tore his Achilles, when he tore it was his ACL that he tore.
He did.
I was like, well, that's not gonna affect him as much because he's not one of those explosive
He's not
jumpers.
a shifty guy.
He's not shifty, so it's not gonna bother him. Then when he tore his Achilles, I said, that's still not gonna affect him because he's not a leaper. When KD tore his, I was like, that's not gonna affect them because they're not like jumpers. Their game's not gonna change as much. But it seems like since then, he has went downhill.
Yeah, he has. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to really be careful who you date.
What? Come on, man. Hold on, man. Come on, man.
You in Houston eating fried chicken, ham hocks and collard greens.
Oh my God.
Sweet potatoes with a pounder, man. You can't eat that. Clay, she's a beautiful woman, right? She's a beautiful woman. She's a great artist.
Oh my God.
And I think she really loves Clay.
Oh my God. You go put this on her?
It's on her, man. It's on her, man.
She wasn't there when he tore his Achilles.
No, but like Clay's not playing. Okay, when you have an injury.
I can't believe you just put it on Megan Thee Stallion, man.
Megan, I'm sorry, baby girl, I apologize, but look, when you get injured, and I know this for a fact with my injuries, you have to be intentional on what you put in your body.
After you're injured?
Yes, sir.
And you don't think he is?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. If Megan Thee Stallion was my woman, I'm eating everything she puts on the table. Okay? So, Clay, I don't blame you. I understand it. But at the same time, you're not being intentional.
Man, I think he's just going through a real rough stretch right now. He's not getting, obviously he's not the defender that he used to be.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think he's still a great defender. I think he's not getting the quality of shots, and I think at times he's trying to help the team more by getting hot and relieving pressure. So he takes certain shots, and because he misses a few, you start to press because you know how great of a shooter he is. So I think it's just something mentally, I think most players go through. Some go through it a little bit longer than others, but to put it on.
I mean, look. If you're a shooter, you're a shooter.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this is your job. Clay doesn't miss. Clay doesn't go 4 for 30. Like he doesn't do anything. Okay, here's another example. Okay, relationships matter, people. I'm telling you right now, they matter. When you in a relationship, you better look at the family background because all of a sudden it's gonna come back.
Oh, the family.
Here's my point. Man, I'm tell you what I know. Here's my point. Stephen Curry is not playing well right now.
It's Aisha messing him up.
Man, Aisha's on every talk show talking about she didn't want to be married,
No,
she didn't want to have kids.
That guy took it out of context.
I should have been the star.
That guy taken out of context, man.
No,
she didn't mean it like that.
She did.
No, she didn't.
She's always had an issue
God.
with his stardom. Always.
You seriously think she had
completely. Who says I didn't want to have kids? And she didn't follow it up with, but God blessed me with 3 kids.
No, but I don't think when she said it like that, I don't think she thought people were gonna take it like that.
No. There's only one way to take it.
I didn't take it like that.
Oh, completely.
I took it like, you know what, she didn't want to have kids. Like there's a lot of people who
it's what she said after that.
All right,
her career was put on hold. Stop it.
So what about
Aisha, stop it.
What about Jalen Green?
What happened to his play? Jalen Green, right? Okay. Started playing bad, right? When did he start playing bad? He started playing bad when he was out with his girlfriend, and they said, "Hey, is that your mom?" Done. Traded immediately. 2 months later, traded.
Trade him because of that, man.
Man, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
If he was the guy, he wouldn't have been traded.
He was the guy.
No.
He was the
They
guy.
thought he was.
Well, no, he was the guy, but they realized he was playing bad. So you said,
Why was he playing bad?
Okay, so we going there.
Relationships matter.
So are we talking about Lamar Odom and them Kardashians?
Okay, look. Let's go ahead. Let's go and go. When did Reggie Bush fall happen?
We ain't gonna even say
Humphreys. When did his fall happen? Come on now.
Okay, now
Come on now.
I will ride with you a little bit on. There seems to be something there with the quote unquote Kardashian curse. I will ride with you on that.
But it's not just the Kardashians.
I know
Relationships matter.
I don't.
Kanye West.
Okay, like the Kardashian curse, to a sense, right? I would believe that.
It's really a relationship curse.
All right, so then
It's a relationship
So then,
curse.
having said that, Taylor Swift and Kelsey doing well.
Watch.
You think something bad's gonna happen?
When did Scottie Pippen start talking crazy? Come on, man.
Man, we gotta go, man.
Come on, man.
Man, you seem like you that. This has been something on your mind lately.
Listen, man. Relationships matter.
Oh my God. So
Matter.
So if
and it goes both ways.
So if all of a sudden time the ball starts suffering, you gonna look at me and say, "You okay? How the relationship go?"
No, man. No, look. Now it's a different situation with you, right? So if you start doing poorly with time the ball, you're not listening to April.
Right. You go. It's not gonna be her.
No.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be some. Oh, okay. All right.
I mean,
all right.
I'm not gonna go into how many ideas April has brought to the table that have flourished.
Oh, hey, we finna go ahead and go to break. We going to break.
Relationships matter.
He trying to get another bonus right now. He trying to get a bonus.
Relationships matter, man. Hey,
Oh my God.
Take a look at it.
Hey, we gonna take a break.
Hey.
We gonna take a break.
Hey.
I don't even know if we coming back after that.
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, hey, what?
Andrew Wiggins.
Well, who is he dating? Or who is he married to?
Andrew Wiggins was married, okay? He was married. His longtime best friend was kind of his, quote-unquote manager, was taking care of things at the house. They do a blood test and find out the daughters aren't his.
Oh. See, okay. We definitely gotta write that down and bring it back.
Man.
That's. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Relationships matter.
And is that why he?
Remember he said,
That's why he missed all that time.
Yes,
It was
sir.
I thought it was something with his dad.
no, sir. He found out his two daughters was not his. That was the narrative.
I wonder who was the dad.
I know.
Okay. Damn, we were supposed to go. Think about the Tony Parker situation in San Antonio. Like you messing with your boys. Your was it Brent? Was it Brent Barry? It was one of them.
That's Brent.
It was Brent Barry. Brent Barry's wife. Tony Parker was married to what's her name from Desperate Housewives.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
He cheating on her with Brent Barry and Brent Barry's wife.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, you go back to the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? Oklahoma City Thunder, they had been to the finals. They're going to come back and go to the finals and probably win it. And people are confused on why they traded James Harden. He was having an affair with one of the coach's wives.
No.
Look it up.
No. Okay. All right. Yeah. We really going to bring out. We
hey.
gonna have everybody. Everybody next is gonna be on us.
Man.
Okay. All right. We gonna
I'm just telling you.
We'll take a break.
Relationships matter, man.
We're gonna take a break, man. We're gonna take a break.
The coach from Houston.
Stop it.
Where'd he come from?
Hey, cut the tape. We taking a break. We'll be back.
It's real life.
All right, we back. I don't know how long we gonna be back. I usually like to promote our stuff on social media, but I'm probably gonna have to go private on my social media, man, because if it gets out, boy, them people gonna be calling me like, hey man, you need to holler at my man. Now I got my man back, but you need to holler at him. And the thing is it true? Like you can be mad, but if it's true, you really can't be mad. I ain't rocking with you on the Megan Thee Stallion.
But sometimes just that narrative alone, it messes with your head.
I think the man is just going through a rut. But
Stop eating fried chicken.
Clay? Okay, so the only thing that I thought was really, really funny was the meme of him catching the pass in the corner, and somebody said, "Yo, he's shooting backwards now." He goes to shoot, and as he's going up, it really looks like it was AI digitally, done. Uh-huh. But he's going to shoot the ball, and the defender's coming out, and the ball just goes back into the stands. It was like he lost it going this way. And
I've never seen him do that.
Yeah.
Never.
So that's why.
Ham, hocks, and greens, man. You better stop eating that. Pork is not the.
Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna try to finish this show. We're gonna go into basketball ideology. Okay, so what I wanted to discuss, I'm gonna have a hard time, but I'll pull it together. What I want to discuss is the concept of sometimes as a trainer, I have to show players what they need instead of what they want. Oh, so here's my example, and it's other examples, but here's the most recent example. Have a player who's a freshman, made the team.
Here in town?
Yes, here in town. He made the team, and
congratulations.
Yeah, because it was. I don't think he ever played like organized. Oh wow! I think he might have played his middle school. He's a little tall. He's athletic.
Okay.
So you could see that there's something there.
Right.
And that look, all you have to do is these things. So what I've tried to do is tell him, like, these are the things we need to really, hit upon. Mm-hmm. Do your job. Do these things: rebounding, setting screens, trying to block shots, hustle.
Right.
You do those things, you're going to get a lot of playing time. Mm-hmm. Well, they had their first scrimmage game. He was like, "Well, yeah, I didn't get to shoot. They didn't pass me the ball to shoot a lot." And when he was going through his tryouts, when we came, and I was like, let me know what is the one thing that you're worried about when it comes to needing to, that you're worried about, that you need to make sure you know how to do. Well, I want to work on shooting. And I'm like, but shooting is not your strength. Mm-hmm. But okay, we worked on it. He's not on the team for shooting. Now, his shot has grown tremendously in the short time I've had him. But that's not why he's on the team right now. And I explained to him, do the things that you want to do, that you need to do, and let the game take care of itself. We'll work on those things, but like he's playing a 4 position, and he's like, well, I wanted to be on top. And I said, but you can't handle the ball. So like he's still kind of in his head thinking, well, he wants to dribble, and I said, you can't, no. We can develop that.
Right.
You got to work on that when you're not here.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, because from time to time he comes in, I was like, when they do that, see, what people don't understand is when I have them doing a specific warm-up, they stretch, they do 2 jogs down and back, they do high ball dribble, 20, medium, low, right? And then left. Then I have them to go dribble, cross, down, dribble between, coming back, behind the back down, spin move going back. I have them to do 2 layups on the right, 2 layups on the left, and then form shooting close, 3 there. Well, obviously it's a way for me, if I'm, continuing, or I have questions, they're asking me questions from the previous, you already know what your job is, what you're supposed to do. But I'm always looking, because I'll know we worked on spin move. I showed you how to do spin move last week.
Right.
So when you're practicing it, I can tell, like, oh, he ain't worked on it.
He ain't worked on it.
So then I'll ask him, well, how much did you, I was doing it. And, I was like, it's funny how you keep giving me excuses about certain things. But you're upset that you're not getting a chance to do this. I've told you need to work on your left hand. Just attacking the basket, 2 or 3 dribbles, left hand layup. Your layup still looks like what it did the first time, right? So you want to work on all of this ball handling, right, but you don't you're not a ball handler.
Right.
Right. And if that's what you think your role is going to be on the team, you're sadly mistaken. You're going to be on the bench.
Absolutely.
So it's a requirement that I have to do that in certain, especially like right now, when they're at City League and they're younger, I can kind of help them in a little bit of things, but I'd still want to help him with his ball handling. But now it's stick to your script right now and get better on those things.
Right. You know, it's really important for especially young players to really understand when you focus on what you need, typically you'll get what you want.
Right. Absolutely.
The thing that you never want to do, and this is from, pro athletes on down, people make a major mistake of showing coaches and scouts what they can't do.
Yeah.
You only do what you know how to do.
Yeah.
That's gonna get you in the door. I'm not saying never build on that skill set.
Right.
But there are players in the NBA, they'll work on something for 3 years before they even do it in a game.
Yeah.
Because it's about perfection, it's about efficiency, it's about having your body in tune with what you're supposed to do. I mean, the word is out. They say it takes 10,000 reps to really get something down.
Now, I was told that it takes 1,000 perfect reps to make something muscle memory.
Yeah.
So I think in addition to to make it muscle memory, but to your point, you said 10,000 to make it what?
10,000 reps to really have your body to understand when you can do something in a game. And okay.
So that's what you're
let me say
saying
it differently.
is on top of that. Yeah.
It's 10,000 reps for you to just do it naturally without really thinking about it.
So
that's what I
because even the 1,000 perfect reps to make it muscle memory doesn't mean that you
still got a ways to go.
Right. Yeah. So
still got a ways to go.
And I guess when I tell people that, it's if you shoot like this, and I have a formula for shooting, which is standing in the mirror like this, right, 100, and then getting the ball, shooting the ball in the air, letting it come down, 100, and then getting in front of the rim, 100. So that's 300 a day. You do it every day for a week. When you come back, that 2,100, I'm going to know that you worked on it, and that's that part. And it's for me is to try to take out this and put in the correct. But to your point, even after you start doing this, that's just the beginning.
Right. And the point what I'm trying to make is you really want to put yourself in a situation where you do something so well and so many times that you can't forget it.
Right.
It's impossible to forget it.
Right.
And so, that's really where you want to work smart and understand the intricate details of what you're being taught, and then apply those details to your 10,000 reps, like you said, perfect reps. It's impossible to forget it.
Yeah. So it's a thing, and it's something that I have to. He's not the first. He won't be the last that I've had in that. But it is fascinating that some of them just seem to think like, oh well, I need to do this. I need to do this, and it's like, yeah, but that's never been you. You've never even done that in group trainings or here. So if you can't do it here, what makes you think you're gonna do it there? And it's I don't think he fully understands it, but he's going to now. As the season goes, he's gonna get it.
And then you don't get the time that you want to get, and then you start, diverting your attention otherwise, and then kind of shift blaming things.
Yeah. And
what it boils down to is you do whatever you got to do to get on the floor.
Right.
And stay on the floor.
And the funniest thing was he was like, well, they don't pass me the ball. So when we're going through his offense, I was like, okay, so when you're here, it's like, oh yeah, the ball goes there and then they throw it into me. I was like, so you get the ball?
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, I do. If he's there, he's on the opposite side, he goes up, the ball swings to him at the top. I was like, so you get the ball, right? Oh, when the ball, he swings it to the wing, he goes, sets a screen, and then he rim runs. Oh, so you have so it was like 3 opportunities, and he was like, he didn't think about it like that. I said, I know you wouldn't, but yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, but that's the creating mental excuses that you really, really believe. That's not
Yeah.
really true.
Yeah.
So if you run as hard as you can, and you're wide open, the coach is gonna make them throw you the
Right.
ball, right?
Right.
And then when you catch it on the dunker or wherever you're trying to catch short corner, wherever you're trying to catch it, if you make plays, whether for you or someone else,
You're gonna get more.
you're gonna get more opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's get into the last subject. I thought this was gonna be the hot topic where we were going at it, but after what we went through earlier, man, it's probably gonna be a snoozer. All right, so I saw this thing on, you have all these different memes. I have all these different things on my Facebook, and it was a meme. It wasn't a meme. It was really, it was a picture, and it had 7 NBA players, and it said, bench 2 players out of the 7 to create a starting 5.
Okay.
So the 7 players were Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I can say his name. Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry.
You said Shaq in there
Yes.
as well? Okay. So Giannis, MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Tim Duncan, and Shaq.
And Steph.
And Steph. Okay. Hold on. Steph. Got it. Okay.
So, who you benching? I already know who I'm benching.
I have to bench 2?
Yeah, just to create a starting 5.
I am going to bench 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bench Giannis and LeBron.
I should have said, which one are you going to bench? Because I know you benching LeBron.
Well, I mean, I love LeBron's ability.
All right, so I'm benching
Okay.
Giannis and Kobe. So
Ladies
hold
and
on. So let's explain why. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, all right. So the reason I said Giannis and Kobe, Giannis doesn't fit to me in this team. Oh, on the starting 5, because if I got Tim and I got Shaq on the post, where does Giannis fit in, right?
Okay.
Tim is great. Tim can get you points,
Okay.
but Tim is passive as well. He's a team player, right?
You setting out Kobe Bryant.
Hold on. I'm explaining. Because to me, I could have taken Kobe or I could have taken MJ, right? As my 2, right? So Tim and Shaq are my foundation in the post, right? That's what I got with that. I took LeBron because LeBron is really passive as well. So LeBron will get Kobe, or he will get Jordan shots. He will get Steph more shots as well, because he doesn't have to shoot the ball. He's like Magic being in there, right? With his passing.
No, man, I completely disagree with
That's
that.
fine. That's fine.
That
Buddy.
is trash. That is
There you go.
trash.
So it wasn't for me. It wasn't a who's better. I just took 2 which ones would fit perfectly. Kobe wants to shoot the ball, right? MJ wants to shoot the ball, but Kobe is more prone to take shots that he shouldn't take.
If you look at him on the Olympic team.
Oh yeah, but by then, I'm talking about in their prime. By then,
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, if it's that Kobe, then I could say, to me, it's a toss up between him and MJ.
So Kobe's gonna shoot the ball because he doesn't trust the guys.
But look at who he has.
Well, he's gonna trust those guys.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You'd
So
be
it's
surprised how many assists he has.
yeah, no, I know, but what I'm saying is
You just
what
trying to piss me off.
No, I wasn't trying to piss you off. I was looking at who fit together, who would make real good chemistry and be effortless. That's what I was looking at.
I got Steph at the 1.
Okay.
I got Kobe at the 2.
Okay.
I got Jordan at the 3 because I'm thinking this era, there's no position.
See, I didn't even think of errors. I wasn't going by errors. I was just going by, dog, this was a nice chemistry team.
And then I was thinking, okay, Steph gonna need help on the defensive end.
Yeah.
What not to have with Jordan and Kobe. And then Shaq is so athletic. Tim and, Tim is automatic. So Giannis wouldn't fit whichever way you did it. I just don't see it because he likes the ball in his hand too much.
So you got so you left LeBron and Giannis out.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm okay with taking them. Now
I wanted to leave Steph off, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
because
shooting. Yeah, he's gonna stretch the floor.
Yeah.
But the reason I left LeBron in it is because LeBron's gonna do all the other things that Kobe and MJ don't do naturally.
I don't believe that either. I think those two guys had to do it because that's what they had to do to keep their team going. Check their assists, man. You'd be surprised. I mean,
I'm not saying they can't assist.
No, I need a killer. And
we got 4. We don't need LeBron to be the killer. We got 4 killers.
Ain't no flopping. Defensively, he's a suspect.
No. Now he is, but back then he played defense. And if he's not the primary defender, if he's the second and coming over, he's great at that.
Here is my second option. Okay, Steph, Jordan, wrong. Steph, Kobe, Jordan, Bron, and Shaq. I think that team is more athletic. I think Shaq could have more room in the paint. And so that would be something that that would be solid.
I get that. What I'm looking at is the fact that I'm looking at people that don't have a problem playing off the ball, being passive, running sets, screens and stuff. Like Steph doesn't have that problem. Tim doesn't have that problem. LeBron doesn't have that problem. I feel like you got to have at least 3 guys on the floor that if the ball is not in their hands, they're not just like standing. They're moving and shifting and stuff like that. And then you have those 2 guys that, hey, you know what? They probably need to have the ball and you can play off of them. So I was looking at it from an actual team standpoint with if I'm, certain sets I was going to run. That's what I'm looking at.
He done lost his mind.
He
done lost his.
My team.
When this is posted, I am literally gonna go in there and list these names, and you guys comment. I guarantee you he's dead wrong.
No, I don't.
Guarantee.
But okay, it depends on it. To me, I guess to what you're saying, it's gonna depend on what you're looking at. I'm looking at it from a different perspective probably than you are. Because you use the term killer. You want killers on your team.
Right.
But if they're
on both ends.
If they're all killers, there's nobody that's gonna be able to get, shots out because everybody's trying to get there.
No, I don't. I think I think we're doing these guys a disservice of saying they're not smart enough to taper down their game.
There you go. We're doing them a disservice. So you're doing LeBron a disservice.
No, he's not a killer.
He doesn't have to be a killer.
Yeah, you have to have a killer.
Well, we got
I'm
killers.
Thinking, just like last week, we talked about. You said playground ball, street ball, to pick up. In my mind, we're never gonna lose
if it's playground, street ball.
In any area.
Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is, to me, it'll be a seamless, if you run a certain style of offense, I think you can run any type of offense with all of them. I think with yours, it'd have to be a certain type of offense. That's where I was looking at it. I'm sorry that I was looking at it as a coach and creating chemistry and synergy within my team.
He tried to sweet it up. But you know what? Look, let's be real. Leaving Giannis off is crazy, but
it's just look, they coming off the bench. It's not like they're not going to be on the team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. To start,
but the fact that when you would have now, if I took him over Tim, I could take him over Tim, but he offensively. He doesn't have that low post, but then Tim was a great passer.
It was.
So that's what I was looking at. But we gonna post it and we gonna want to see what y'all think.
Yeah.
We know who they rolling with.
Listen, man, I can't say what I want to say because the queen of this particular podcast, April Cage, I'm never gonna disrespect her, but you done lost it. Never mind.
All right, we'll see. We will see. It's going up, dog.
We gonna post it.
It's going up. So
We're going up.
We're gonna leave it at that. We hope you guys enjoyed this show. It was a lot of information there. And
Relationships matter. Remember that.
like, subscribe, follow, comment. Let us know what you guys are thinking out there. Okay. Hopefully everything's going well. You know, stay safe and everything. And always remember, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. We out.
Peace.
Street cred sports, say it with your chest. Yeah. Go get it from the net. Street cred sports, okay, that's a bet.